Hello everyone, I'm Brian, and today I'm doing a trailer reaction to Yasuke. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm guessing with that. So actually, I was looking this up. It actually came out April 4th, so I was like, oh, is this a joke? Because April 1st, obviously April Fool's. But actually, as I was looking this up, it apparently is actually based on a true story. I didn't want to do too much research on it because I kind of want to generally react. I'm not seeing the trailer, but when I was looking it up, I was trying to look for a picture for it, and it said Yasuke, and I was reading the description to make sure I got the right poster, but it's actually apparently based on a true story. There was actually an African samurai, which is honestly really cool, and I can't wait to learn about it. So this is a good way of learning a little bit about it, at least an introduction to his story. It's quite fascinating. So anyways, I don't know anything other than the fact that this is based on a true story, and it is an actual African samurai, which is freaking amazing. Alright, let's go ahead and give the trailer a shot.
You are not one of us, and yet he treats you as so. Servants will always be servants. That is our way. The old way.
Perhaps the old way should be left in the past.
Thank you, massive.
I have been searching for you.
I'm just a boatsman. Nothing special about me.
This world is full of evil.
For the weather map.
It's a prophecy. The Black Warrior who one day came to save the people. I found him.
True warrior, above all else, prays for peace. But today, we fight for the future of Japan.
The one we've waited for. The one who can deliver us victory.
Yasuke, the legendary black samurai.
Man. Oh, it's a teaser. Oh, man. Boy, I'm absolutely teased about it. So I think also while looking up for the picture for this thing, I think the release date was April 29th. So why don't I have an official trailer for it yet? Yeah, let's go over the trailer here. So I don't know. Was he just training just because? Was that because he was actually a samurai at this point? The only reason why I asked that is because his servants will always be servants.
Servants will always be servants. That is our way.
And I'm wondering who's talking here. I'm wondering if it's a Japanese person saying that because Yasuke is a servant, he can never be more than a servant. So it's kind of like a caste system to where you're born into, well, mostly born into your position in life. Kings will always be kings, knights will always kinds higher nobility will always be nobility, peasants will always be peasants. I mean, throughout history, all to most civilizations has always had that. Hell, even today, people, it's kind of like that. It's not, well, not completely true, but there are some aspects that it's kind of like that in even modern times.
Not one of us, and yet he treats you as so. Servants will always be servants.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, obviously, there's a heavy bias against him here. He's a different person from a different country, and he's not seen as one of their own. Yet the emperor does, and people look down upon him. At least the nobility, it seems, because I guess the peasants know what life's struggle is, and we need to cooperate, be cooperative to help each other out. And of course, anything that's generally unknown, people will definitely shy away from it because they just don't know. They're familiar, they're comfortable they are comfortable with what they're familiar with, and unease with things that they're not. It makes sense because in order to survive, you know what you don't know can kill you. So I wonder how he got there though. Like, I wonder how he got there.
I have.
Whoops. And here's I guess here's kind of maybe the start of his story. He seems like he says he's a boatman, or whatever it says.
I'm just a boatsman. Nothing.
Well, a boatman, like I said. So basically, he wasn't raised to be a warrior. He wasn't trained when he was younger. So all this training had to come of recent times. But he was still very good. And this is the reason why they wear masks, is because apparently, at least from what I've heard, is the fact that they want to scare the opponent. I mean, if you can put fear in an opponent, you can make him hesitate, and hesitation can get you killed. It looks so cool. It reminds me a little bit of like not Samurai Jack, but what was that other anime with another black character? This is the bandana was the main thing where God, what's his name? Afro Samurai. That's it. That was a good anime. I definitely gotta watch it again. It's been forever since I watched it. I gotta own it actually. It's really good. So I'm wondering how long it took him to train, because I know sword fighting skills takes a long time to train to be good, and also to survive. I mean, it's a lot of skilled warriors out there. Strength is not the only thing you need in combat. You need skill. Strength can only accommodate for so much. Okay, that's a bit supernatural there. All the arrows are glowing, and yeah. Oh man, I will say I already have an extremely positive bias towards this, just because it is again something that is based in history. Whether they kind of take a little bit of liberty in it, but it's the sheer fact that you get an understanding of his life, and then watching this movie hopefully will get you interested in watching into learning more about this person and how he lived his life and what his life was like in Japan. I don't think Japan at the time were really taking in foreigners. I believe, is it Japan or China? I can't remember my history very well, but I think it was Japan. I guess I look at The Last Samurai, where Japan did take a very anti-Western stance, where didn't invite any Western nations, and they kind of got lagged behind in terms of well, a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, when you close yourself off from the world and not trade, you kind of stop talking. You kind of stop advancing your civilization based on what other people have discovered, and you don't introduce that into your society or into your military. You end up being behind unless you yourself can invent something more powerful. But yes, I don't know where I was going with that, but anyways, but yeah, I'm wondering how he got in there. His story now is actually very interesting. So anyway, I have a very extremely positive bias on this, just because this is, well, for one, I haven't watched an anime of recent, and the fact that this is based on something that's historically true just makes it more interesting. So based on all of that, I want to give it a 5, just because of the fact that the anime itself looks good, and the reason why I'm giving a very heavy positive bias is because of the historical factor in this, is the fact that it's obviously samurais are always known to be Japanese, and the fact that there's a black samurai, even The Last Samurai, I can't remember if that's based on a true story or not. The fact that there's even a white samurai, during the last days of the samurai era, because gunpowder was introduced. So I'm gonna give it a 5, and I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to start my free Netflix account whenever this comes out, which is the 29th. So anyways, I get into 5. What about you guys? What would you rate this? You're good to say 5, a must watch, a 4 will watch, a 3 may watch, a 2 may not watch, or 1 won't watch. Let me know in the comments below. Explain your reasoning why. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.